Let's keep this up.
Marshmallows everywhere.
I think we're in the clear.
Why am I only controlling my stats is my next question.
Yikes. I think we're in a little over our heads. No choice but to cut through them.
Let's do this.
Let's clear them out.
Oh, what the fuck?
Take this! Still stragglers to
Brace
clear.
What the fuck was that? Why was there...
Finish them off and we're clear.
Let's stay calm. Scour! It's still up?
They die hard!
He screamed Die Hard. He knows Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
Hey, what was that, Rian?
It's okay. We can...
More enemies.
Is there no end to
Brace
them?
yourselves.
How's there more of them?
I will fight.
Finish them off and we're clear.
Dude, you suck.
Trivial.
Only one.
Tougher than I thought.
We're
Let's
clear.
stay calm.
All right, victory is ours.
Victory is ours.
We're not alone. Keep an eye out.
Come on! All right. How's
I
that?
knew you could do it. Amazing!
Oh,
Great
man.
moves back there. No choice but to cut through them.
It's this butthole.
What is it?
Haven't seen you around these parts before. You wouldn't be bandits now, would you? You seem dodgy yourself. You really think I look like a bandit? Oh, hell. Well, at the very least, I suppose you're not crooks. I guess I'm just on edge. I know it's funny to think it's so in a deserted place like this, but I feel like I'm being followed.
But
What are you doing in such a remote place? Oh, I'm not your enemy, friend. I'm just a peddler. I've a regular nearby, so I came for business, but the beasts are real bloodthirsty today, so I assumed a human appeared.
Pardon?
For instance, have you heard about the human who appears from nowhere and wipes out entire towns? Terrifying, no? My apologies, didn't mean to sour the mood. Hey, would you lot be interested in buying something?
Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then.
I don't know if I want it. Maybe I'll buy one more of these. Nah, I'm not gonna buy anything. In my trade, you hear a lot of gossip, plenty of rumors lately about beasts from all over getting more feral by the day. And when that happens, a human eventually appears out of nowhere and destroys some town or village. Chills me to even speak of it. I heard that monsters have been running amok lately at the nearby border fort. Hope nothing's bad happened. Oh, have you found something worth selling? Can I give you a good price? Plenty of stuff in the woods, lots of rubbish. None material, but some materials too. You won't catch me scavenging for today,
thank
though.
you.
I'll stay until the beasts settle down. You find something worth selling, well, you know where to find me.
I don't think we can avoid a fight.
We can't get
Not
sloppy.
too many.
Let's
Still,
do this.
don't let your guard down.
Seeker! Wind! Two
Cover
remaining.
them.
Take
Keep
this.
it up.
Ah!
Only two
I will
enemies
fight
left.
with
They do
I won't
Stay
hold
sharp.
back! Scour! Last one!
They're down.
Ah!
I knew you had.
Yosh. Look at this. Look at how good we are, guys.
No more third breath.
Not bad. I'll strive for greater heights.
They're down. Victory well earned.
Sturdy straw. Well, I guess you could have that too, dude.
Welcome.
Now then.
Thank you.
As long as we're careful, I think we'll be fine with these.
Let's give him a fight.
Let's take them all out.
You're very dead.
Let's go. Wind.
Yosh.
They chose the wrong opponent.
There are still some foes around.
They chose the
Don't
wrong
fuck
opponent.
cut. This battle's out.
Give it my all.
Let's go. Seeker. Scour.
Yosh. Killing everybody, man.
The next one will fall just as easy.
Be careful. There's more of them.
Come on, cat.
Ain't one.
Let's push through, cat.
Great job.
Take it. No sense leaving it here.
Yikes.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
We end this quickly.
Guy.
Yeah, Crow, you're a
Come
little bit.
forth, Royal Soul. Still here?
Am I the only one who gets the cool powers?
Wish every fight was that easy, eh? Don't get too
Every fight
relaxed.
was that easy?
These monsters are relentless.
This is our
Where the
chance.
fuck did that one come from?
move.
Advance.
Wind.
Just killing everyone, man.
I think I'm getting used to this. Okay.
Rank up.
Careful. We've got company.
Getting all the shit.
Let's push through.
They're down. Finish the job.
Let's give him a fight.
First move.
Advance.
I played Persona 5. I never finished it. I got like halfway through and then got distracted
Seeker.
by real life. I was started streaming and playing Hearthstone
Scour.
and podcasting, so I kind of only played Hearthstone for a while. I got to the like the pyramid level in Persona 5.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
Hold on.
Air here has suddenly grown tense. I also got one of the Shin whatever games back in the day. Never played much of it.
Got a moment?
Hey, what's going on? We've been surrounded. Even out here, it would seem that the monsters are the least of our concerns. I know you can hear me, so show yourself. Or would you rather we come at you? Damn, awfully sharp for an old goat, ain't ya? Bastards live long enough. Kill them quick. Why are the
It
soldiers
appears we
attacking me?
must do this.
They have the same thing on our...
I've never fought soldiers before, but I won't waver. Scour.
What is that? Never seen anything like it. That's not an igniter. Take this. Got no mercy for you. Coming at us?
Okay.
What's that? I think something's coming! Watch out!
Let's do this. Coming
Yeah.
at us?
During squad battles, your formation will affect the damage party members deliver and receive depending on their position. Those in the front row deal more damage with melee attacks. Those in the back row deal less melee damage, but take less damage from enemies. During battle, you can change your formation by pressing the keys assigned to up and down to move party members between rows.
To the rear guard. Vitus power. Wind.
Take this! It's our turn now! Here they
You
come!
butthole.
Let's go. Scour.
Tougher than I thought.
But the only one I can move is myself.
Blast!
You won't be alive long enough for
I
that
think something's coming! Watch out!
What
It didn't work.
Oh, fuck you.
Finish the
No
job.
mercy for you.
Why didn't my... That's bullshit.
Hold still!
What the fuck? That little bitch. Yeah, probably true. Are they soldiers from the fort? They survived? No, that couldn't be. They're simply deserters, aren't they?
No.
That's not what I'm asking. How would they have already mobilized a pursuit? I don't know, but I think it's safe to say I'm the least of your worries at this point.
Let's hurry.
In any case, we should probably keep moving. Let's go.
All right.
Here we are. It looks so creepy. Well, I guess you did say it was abandoned. Aye, the crown theocracy ordered it, so I haven't been in this place in quite some time. Despite the royal decree, I still hear of miners risking it all to come to this place, seeking the riches left within.
Hey.
I'll happily trade some illegal miners for the armed detachment of soldiers pursuing us. Shall we hurry inside?
Indeed.
You're not wrong there. Make preparations if you must, but be quick about it.
So,
What is it?
Calling me surprised. Don't think there'd be others with business at an abandoned mine. But why come here, of all places? Is there something you know inside? We're just passing through. Ah, of course. Indeed, this would be the shortest route to go to the other side of the mountain. Haven't you heard the place was abandoned, but a few blokes stayed behind to do some less than legal mining. One of them is an old friend of mine. I sell stones he digs
These
out.
come highly recommended.
Enough about that. Surely we met for a reason, so if there's anything you need, allow me to accommodate you. Anything to sell? Yeah.
Now then.
I guess. Let's buy a couple more of these. The area used to be quite bustling little hub, but these days only the curious tend to get close. Of course, I made a fortune in those days. Now I'm lucky to get loose change. From the looks of it, the veins were far from depleted, so why did the Sanctus Church order the mines closer?
Thank you.
Why did we heal? So it wasn't just my imagination to think we're being followed this whole time. But like Grius said, something's off. When human came out of nowhere, it wiped out all the soldiers to the last. Then again, maybe it didn't come out of nowhere. But if that's the case, no, it couldn't be. Last night's incident wiped out the fort's entire garrison. Surely the elected manpower needed to search for deserters. Somehow we're already being pursued. Regardless, due to the nature of our mission, it'd be best if they consider us dead. Let's push through this mine while we can. I'll save again. Let me make sure there's nothing else. Can I hit that? No. Let's go.
wait a second.
Wait! There's probably a bunch of shady miners in there, right? Will we be safe around them? Fear not. Most of them are the same miners who worked here before the closure. Besides, it'd be against their best interest to cause a scene and risk the crown theocracy coming down on this place, right?
Then,
Oh, sounds like they won't be a problem then. Are you ready? Let's go.
Let's go.
If our pursuers catch up with us, it will be a whole mess of trouble that I'd rather not deal with. Let's move with haste.
However,
It's dead quiet. Are you sure there's still people working here? That disquieting stillness you feel, those are your instincts alerting you to the bloodthirst in the air. Judging by the people who were after us before, then it's likely.
stop! Don't move!
Halt, deserters! How are they in there?
Dare move!
You're trapped like rats now. Lay down your arms and surrender peacefully. As a thought, we've walked right into an ambush. They got us at a disadvantage, catching us in this narrow bottleneck. We need to turn back now. It's no use. The entrance is already barricaded with soldiers. Surrender immediately. You've got nowhere to run, and if you don't comply, then the miners will pay the price for your insolence.
Wait,
This is a misunderstanding. We're not deserters. We were forced to retreat. We had no choice. A human. Oh, yes. We're all well aware of your predicament. That's exactly why we can't have any survivors. Our orders are to let no one escape. Well, it appears we've stepped into the whole damn conspiracy. We have no choice. We fight our way through. Here they come. Stop them here and now.
I can't believe this.
Everything's pretty standard. I don't see anything.
I can't believe this.
Hey, great job.
Okay, nice.
Everything's pretty standard. Look,
Over there, someone's collapsed.
Hey, are you alright? I told you. I didn't see no deserters. Please. Don't kill me.
So these must be like troops for the bad guy, dude. The life is gone from his eyes.
What? Why?
To send a message, boy. Either we give ourselves up, or these innocents pay the price.
But the only one who could know we survived, and the only one who could send soldiers after us. Oh, come on, let's move.
Bad assassin guy person.
Stop right there.
Hey, good one.
What are you doing?
I can't believe this.
What?
no way.
Isn't that? Just as I thought. It all makes sense now. It appears that we're expected. Oh, it's a fat little dude.
I knew I'd find you here. You were the only one who never went up to the fort itself, after all. It couldn't have been anyone else.
Who would have thought 3 sorry stragglers would make it past a whole unit of assassins?
Bastard! You never intended for anyone to survive. You knew the human would be there.
Naturally. You heard the reports. I only put more bait on the hook. I wasn't expecting that damn thing to be rampaging already.
You sent those soldiers to their deaths. Why?
Why?
Because the Kingdom's Guard is powerless before the humans, and only a pile of bodies will prove that to the public.
So someone wants the King's Guard disgraced. And when the people need him most, a savior rises as their shield. Is that your game?
Savior? Speak plain, boy. You think he's one of Luis's men?
Yep.
A pitiful flock needs its shepherd. If a little blood is what it takes to show them who their real savior is, then that's a price easily paid.
That's why those sons and daughters died. for your savior.
They aren't the first. The soldiers cry for reinforcements, the villagers plead to be spared. But I know better than to confront a human.
A village? You refused. Wait, then you were the one who... 7 years ago, the first Flames Day of June, a village in the northern hills was razed to the ground. A village called Harlia.
Oh, yes, that might have been a name.
I love how they're telling the stories. It's cool, man.
Then you made a fatal mistake, Klinger.
You left one survivor! Stay back!
Help me!
You played right into our hands, you know. This was the only road without checkpoints. A simple deduction.
You're a
simple
disgrace
deduction.
to your title. I may not make it out alive, but as for you, you're hopeless!
Oh, now he's gonna turn into one too.
O thou who art seared with bitterness, O thou anguished traveler, it is time for thou to choose thy path. O lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
What?
What the? Oh,
What
no!
the?
I can't fail Lord Luis. Without him, I've got nothing left. You struggle in vain. I won't let you rob me of my glory! This is the way of the real world, little lordling!
Fire, wind, earth,
You call
hot.
this real?
Captain
Leaders
Planet,
abandon their people
he's
and
a
the innocent
hero.
die by their scorn.
Gonna take pollution
If that's
down
the
to
real
0.
world.
Then it can die alongside you! My name is Leon Stroll de Haliatus. My home and my family were taken from me. I am the last of my house. I am the last of my noble bloodline. And in the name of my people, I will strike you down where you stand!
Medieval Gundams everywhere, man.
I will show you a world with honor.
We're becoming Gundams.
Wait, he's got power like yours now? Well, better show him how to use it.
I don't know what you think you're doing, but I'll not cave to an empty threat like that! This igniter's all I need to turn you to ash. You lot, get to it! Cover me!
So he scampers off to protect himself, and his subordinates get to be his living shields. The man's showing his true colors. I'll fix the filthy coward with the end he
I
deserves.
don't know why he's becoming, yeah.
The igniter's powerful, but it takes care and calculation to wield. If you sense danger, steel your defenses and endure it.
Hack and slash!
Die already!
I won't hold back! Wind!
You were useless!
Die!
Oh, please! Are you prepared? Tougher than I thought.
Take this!
Fat boy.
Die! Die!
That's not fair. You get 2 attacks.
Hack and slash!
You fools have no idea
Scour!
who your savior is! Die!
I shall vanquish evil.
It's okay. Let's go. Wind! Still here?
Take this! Still standing, eh?
Gah! Die! 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 You!
That's not very nice, fat boy.
Die!
Are you prepared?
Luis!
Luis! Captain's uniform.
That'll do.
I feel stronger.
I shall rise to the occasion.
Impossible!
Run away! Run away!
Never expected a commissioned officer would end up a wild-eyed zealot.
How did I do all that? And without an igniter?
Just like him. Who are you two, really?
I'm Leon Stroll. Just a fallen noble from the countryside. Back there, Klinger mentioned a village that was raised by a human. They sent for help, but he abandoned them. Halia was its name. I'm the son of its lord. And now I know what really happened. We sent our fastest riders, but we were doomed from the start. If Luis was behind it, then that's all I need to know. He's the one who'll answer for it.
I mean, we knew he was behind it.
I have my own reason to fight now. I don't want to be an ally of convenience alone, so once more, please, let me join your cause.
What do you say, Grius?
I say keeping an eye on you was too much trouble in the first place.
So you've no objections? What say you, friend?
You're already one of us.
You're already one of us.
Thank you. I'll remember this. Now, onward.
The proud noble, Stroll. Within him dwells the virtue of the warrior. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Together we stand.
Feel struck by inspiration. I've found a new way to harness this power. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the warrior from within Stroll.
Did you feel that just now? What's going on? Does it have something to do with that odd magic? Now that I think about it, once you awakened, isn't it weird that Stroll followed not long after? What does this mean? Huh? Wait, what? Hey, where are we? What just happened?
Surprising indeed. Somehow you find yourself here once more. And a fairy. I thought their kind long extinct. Do they yet take refuge in the Elden Sanctum?
Hey! You gonna talk to me or just at me?
We meet again, my friend. Though admittedly sooner than I'd expected. Remarkably, another has awakened. What miracle is this? Yes, that same power now stirs in your companion. Another of the mighty archetypes. Do you recall our discussion earlier about how archetypes are an original form of magic?
More or less.
Well, more or less.
Consider this. As an elder, you are an outcast of society, yes? Your very identity is a kind of destiny you may defy but not escape. All mortals suffer under the weight of our burdens. But in facing and embracing that anxiety, you make it your innermost power. You find freedom. And so, the lives of those who overcome their hardships and embody the virtues within are passed down as heroic tales. Your companion too had his eyes open to his true path and claimed its virtue. That awakening is your doing. He awakened to the archetype that protects you.
Hey, hold on a second! Who even are you? How much do you know? I'm warning you, if you mess with him, you're gonna have to go through me!
Ah, you two share quite a deep connection, don't you?
Well, we didn't always. But now we're partners to the end. We're linked down to the depths of our hearts. Right?
Right.
Right.
We trust each other. I've got his back and he's got mine. And that's all there is to it.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. Within her dwells the virtue of the mage.
The virtue of the mage.
Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I won't lead you astray. That's the whole reason I'm here.
I can sense the heroic embodiment of the mage from Gallica.
Hey, wasn't that...
Fascinating.
Fascinating.
Do you understand what just happened? By connecting with others who have found their resolve, you awaken to new strength. And further, you and all your allies may fight with the strength of any archetype in your circle. As an example, your other companion, the fellow with the eye patch, he seems to have some training and knowledge regarding the wielding of an archetype. By his own account, nothing came of it. Yet if you so desire it, you can awaken the true power within him.
I mean,
What?
duh.
You mean Grius could use this power too?
The nature of the Seeker. No. Perhaps it is simply your own nature. You truly are remarkable. If you seek answers, then go and claim them.
And go and claim them.
This right here.
Okay, I gotta go pee real quick. I'll be right back. Before we go into more explaining, I'm good. What I'm about to show you is a lineage chart of the archetypes I've been researching. That said, there are many yet to see, so it's far from complete. Each of you has your own chart. You'll use these charts in the assigning of archetypes.
Now then.
Firstly, let's consider the one-eyed warrior who yet bears no archetype. Open Grius' lineage chart, please.
This here.
This is the chart that shows the power and connection of the archetypes. You gain a new archetype by selecting one here and studying its powers. To study, you'll need Magla, the source of all magic, but simply drawing from the Magla within yourself will put heavy burden on you. What that means is that you will need to gather mag from your battles and other sources. Keep that in mind as you travel. Each character can study archetypes obtained throughout the story by selecting the corresponding icon on the tree. Studying archetypes consumes minuscule shards of Magla crystals. Once a character has studied an archetype, you can use the main menu to change their channeled archetype at no cost.
That means...
To learn is to change oneself, they say. Here, you may archive that through study of the archetypes and their deepest secrets.
Now then.
Now, I'd like you to choose an archetype from among these. I almost feel like he should be the same as the other one, but
I see. This right here.
An expert in magical attacks with 3 specialties, fire, ice, and electric. Such a broad palette of magical defense can be crucial to exploit enemy weaknesses. Note, however, that a mage's defenses are paltry at best. They can endure much harm. They cannot endure much harm. They are best out of foes' attentions or the battle will turn dire. They also tend to go through the MP fast, and a mage without MP, well, they're practically dead weight. You'll have to use your magic strategically to succeed.
All right.
I think he's gonna go here too.
I see. This right here.
This would be the archetype that young nobleman recently awakened to. The warrior's domain is physical offense by way of a weighty greatsword. Few other archetypes can compete with its raw destructive power, yet that specialization comes at cost. It has virtually no utility to support outside of hard hits. If your aim is to overwhelm the enemy with brute force, I'd say that this is a fine archetype to do it with.
All right.
Sure.
Yep. Yes, he's earned my trust.
Of course.
So be it. Following you and the young man called Stroll, another worthy wielder of archetypes joins your ranks. From this sanctum, I shall speak to the heart of the man with the eye patch, Grius. Feel his resolve and let a new soul dwell in his heart. I hear the voices of past heroes' souls. O worthy hero, or worthy heart, who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art ready to bear thyself and fight with all thine heart, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the warrior.
What did you see?
What is this? Is it truly an archetype? This is the same magic I once strove for. I can't believe it. It's finally in my grasp.
I still have much to learn.
Fascinating.
That man with the eye patch should now have awoken to an archetype. Similarly, I can imbue you and the noble youth with the new archetype power. Feel free to experiment now and from here on.
I see. Fascinating.
The mage. This is the archetype you sense from Gallia's way of life.
Right here.
Its heroic embodiment is that of a good teacher who manipulates the forces of magic at will and performs miracles to the name of the one who leads. 500, yeah, okay.
I'm counting on you.
That is the power I seek.
Of course.
Then so be it. Be shared resolve and honored creed. Take form as a mage. I hear the voices of past hero souls. O worthy heart, who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to pursue knowledge that surpasses the natural logic of the world, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the mage.
Really?
So, this is the power of the mage's soul. No matter the magic, I shall see see to its mastery. For all those suffering in this land.
I found new power.
By talking to more in academia studying archetypes, you will be able to unlock these new archetypes. You can gain useful strategic knowledge by attending Moore's lectures or by reading books from the surrounding bookshelves. Some functions of the main menu are now available, such as changing your archetype. Archetypes that have been studied in academia can be swapped in town or dungeons at any time. Changing them to suit your strategy is a good strategy. You can now check the status of your royal virtues, the qualities necessary in a king, from the main menu. You can raise these virtues in many ways. This seems to be about archetype tactics. Archetypes cannot realize their true potential on individual strength alone. Strategies must account for attack, support, recovery, teamwork, and formation. Naturally, optimal strategies require first grasping the fundamentals. Yet some battles demand a team of singular specialization and boldness in planning. The most effective way to form your party is to consider your balance of attack, recovery, and assist skills in your archetypes. If you obtain information about enemies in advance, you can arranged archetypes to counteract enemies' strengths and strike down enemy weaknesses. Cultivate your archetypes strategically so that you may employ a wide range of battle strategies. Wielding weapons. A channeled archetype's power has a significant impact on the effects of any gear or weapons equipped. Each weapon category offers their own attack range and agility. Once you understand the dynamics of archetypes in combat gear, success will come easier. The worst part about being fired from my job at unemployment office is still having to come to work the next day. I like that leaf. While in dungeons, the protagonist's method of attack depends on his weapon and can be changed by switching to the archetype he has channeled. Different archetypes change both the actions available to you and the protagonist's attack range. Keep this in mind when choosing an archetype for the protagonist. A channeled archetype's power has significant impact on the effect of any gear or weapons equipped. Okay. After a squad battle has ended, nearby enemies may show up as reinforcements to continue the fight. Building turns. Allowing your ally to take action instead and leaving yourself vulnerable may seem futile at first glance, but you'll find it lends many strategic possibilities. Try to consider the many aspects of battle, such as the order of turns, advantages against the enemy, and the state of your allies when deciding your actions. The pass action can control to the next cycles control the next character while only consuming half of a turn icon. I don't know why it gets reinforcements. I don't know. Formations. Your row's distance from the enemy has a great impact in battle. A true tactician will switch the formation of allies to better suit the situations at hand. During squad battles, your formation will affect the damage party members deliver and receive, depending on their position. Those in the front row deal more damage with melee attacks. Those in the back row deal less damage, melee damage, but take less damage from enemies. During the battle, you can change your formation by pressing the keys assigned up and down to move party members to between rows. Guarding. It says, it goes without saying that a blind offensive rush may not be enough to win. It will be necessary at times to raise your defenses and endure an incoming attack. Press circle to guard, which consumes one turn icon. Guarding greatly decreases damage your character takes and prevents any weakness from being exploited. This prevents the enemies from gaining turns too. If you lose the ability to attack, the enemy will quickly gain the upper hand. When confronting an unfamiliar enemy, due caution is warranted. Normally, an action consumes one turn icon, but the results of the action can change the amount of consumption. If an attack is nullified or evaded, the number of turn icons is consumed is doubled. If an attack is reflected or absorbed, all turn icons are lost, and then the turn forcibly ends. Some monsters inflict lasting conditions called status elements. It is wise to know better. Know their effects, of course, but even better to have the many means of remedy close to hand. There are two types of status elements, physical and mental. It is possible to be effective with both types at once. Physical status ailments persist even after a battle ends. Mental status ailments automatically recover when a battle ends. Overpowering the enemy utterly can be a source of immense growth. At times, it is good to wield all your powers in full force to test your own limits. If you crush all your enemies without getting damaged, you'll receive bonus experience from the battle. I'm digging it, Pat. It's the environment's cool, everything I dig about fantasy. The scroll has shapes of language I've never seen before. It must be some kind of formula. It says the royal magic at the top.
That is...
That's a formula for a rather complex spell. When magic devise such intricate magic, they commit the formula to scrolls in advance. I am. Hold on. Are you saying the king himself wrote this? Why would it be here of all places? I couldn't begin to tell you. Perhaps the previous king had his reasons for imprisoning me here after all. I'd love to decipher its contents, but I never take a good... It will take a good amount of time. It's written in a script I've never laid eyes on before. But before you go, there's just one thing. Would you mind taking a look at the very end of the scroll?
What's this?
This drawing.
Take a look.
Indeed, it's no more than a simple illustration, but do you not think it bears some resemblance to the secret archetype? Moreover, it bears a caption, and mysteriously enough, of all the language therein, this is the one part I am able to parse. It says Roderick, likely the name of a person. Unmistakably so, though, I could not begin to tell you why I feel so certain. A person's name?
Hang on a second.
Well, that's certainly a mystery on top of an enigma. Makes me wonder what it says.
Adieu.
Should you learn anything new, I would appreciate it very much if you share it with me. Please examine the scroll whenever you've learned new truths.
Hello. What would you care to know?
Will you look? Okay. An archetype is an embodiment of a heroic virtue everyone bears one deep in their heart. In facing a looming threat, I'm very single that. You face down your anxiety and so awaken to a higher power within yourself. That is the truest essence of magic. Yet for it to take that form, surely it is manifestation of the heroic embodiment etched most prominently in your heart. This appearance they take on, like extraordinary suits of armor, perhaps this marks another purpose, to protect the wielder from the terrible anxiety being released. It inspires a certain glow in battle, as if facing anxiety causes determination to surge in you, like blood through veins, through both body and weapon. You and your friends never cease to amaze me. Surely this will mean leaps and bounds for my research. Research documents on my archetypes are kept on their respective bookshelves. You're welcome to pursue what I've gathered so far. Aside from that, I've also documented battle tactics and history that you may find useful for your further growth.
What would you care to know?
Studying a new archetype will allow you to use it. If you'd like to study new archetypes, I'll accept mag as payment. However, to obtain new archetypes, you'll need more followers. If you draw a new supporter to your side, I recommend visiting me to see what's been revealed. I hope you will study many archetypes, and I look forward to seeing the heroic embodiments come to fruition. I will even prepare gifts for researching certain milestones as an incentive.
What would you care to know?
Once an archetype is studied, it can be freely channeled. Similar to equipping a weapon or armor, you should channel an archetype that best suits your situation. Studying archetypes will do you little good unless you channel them. Be mindful of that.
What would you care to know? It appears that
each archetype can progress into strong forms. Spending time with your followers is the key to pushing their associate archetype to greater heights. Deepening the understanding between you and your supporters will inevitably strengthen you and your allies. Don't forget that.
What would you care to know? Does this worry you?
You want to know about cats? About that cat in particular. I'm afraid he's a mystery to me too, dear as he is. When I woke in this place, he was already here.
That's a good boy.
But he eases my mind. Petting him helps this place feel less lonely. Indeed, I feel as if I've known him all my life, for whatever reason. It's a kitty.
Good kitty.
Don't you usually see this kind of cat in the city, huh?
This cat, you see.
Cute, isn't he? I named him Plateau. He's the only solace I have as I'm confined here. Looks like Plateau wants to give me something. Hero's incense. I obtained a hero's incense.
That's a good boy.
Oh, it looks like he's taken a shine to you. That's a valuable item, so hold on to it. Okay, so we can pet the kitty. To grow in power and versatility, an archetype must be channeled as you fight your foes. Archetypes rank up, earning A EXP, which is only awarded to actively channeled archetypes. Each archetype has its own set of unique parameters, but so do all who channel them. The sum of those numbers is the total measure of one's strength in combat. Each archetype has its own set of parameters. These are added to a character's base parameters, and the sum determines their stats in battle. It's worth noting that means some abilities can lose value depending on the archetype channeled. You may seek even more powerful forms of each archetype. To study them, one must grow closer with certain supporters and cultivate the original archetype. Each archetype has at least one stronger, more advanced form you will eventually be able to study. Advanced archetypes can be studied after achieving a higher rank with its corresponding follower. However, studying advanced archetype will require both mag and ranking up those base archetype high enough. This looks like research documents about the Seeker archetype.
Hold on.
In times of yore, there lived heroes who ventured to unknown lands in pursuit of their ideals. Their souls together formed the power of the Seeker. This was not just one legendary hero. Across many lands and eras, these intrepid spirits who sought greater heights on the Seeker's path have borne that alias. Among them, the adept who pursues a magical path, I dub the Magic Seeker, and the elite who seeks the deepest truths of the soul, I dub the Soul Hacker.
Whoa.
Huh, so the Seeker archetype has a whole sequential lineage. The Seeker archetype does not excel at any one skill, but bears the specialties of many other heroes and can perform any task. A jack of all trades is a master of none. Let no Seeker forget this truth.
I see.
I get it, so it's easy to use, but that's not enough to fight alone. I guess fighting with specialized allies might be the thing that draws out its true power. This looks like research documents about the mage archetype. In times of yore, there lived heroes who sought relentlessly to unravel the secrets of magic. Their souls together form the power of the mage. Among them, the adept who grasps at ultimate power, I dub the wizard, and the elite who commands the elements, I dub the elemental master. In addition, another elite from making use of its dark magic is known to exist. Truly, the magic archetype has unparalleled command of affinity-based magic. The magic devotees themselves fully to mind and magla. While the mind is powerful, it must kneel before pure strength at times. Let no mage forget this truth.
Oh, yeah?
So it's a great archetype for hitting enemy weak points with powerful magic, but it can't really dish out damage or take much punishment. In times of yore, there lived heroes who sought nothing less than perfection with the sword. Their souls together formed the power of the warrior. Among them, the adept who slays swords, I dub the swordmaster, and the elite disciple of the blade, I dub the samurai. The warrior archetype imparts peerless skill with the sword. Its devotees belong on the front lines, punching their foes with brutal slashing swings. But a sword's purpose is ultimately as a weapon, and it's not weapons alone that decide a battle's victor. Let no warrior forget this truth. So this archetype really has a really good attack and defense, but their value comes from attacking the front line. But they're not very versatile beyond the sword. Horny jail, Pat. Where's the ladder? There it is. Okay. Let's get out of here.
Oh, yeah?
It spins around. Is it a toy? Awfully big if so.
This right here.
That's a celestial globe. It models the movement of the stars. Astronomy is often confused with the study of magic. Times being what they are, the association means both fields have been suppressed. Quite a shame.
Adieu.
Okay.
My young friend, you are truly as remarkable as I first believed. Others fated to awaken to their own power will be naturally drawn to you. To reach the lineage of power's greatest potential,